Welcome back to another episode of House of Cards. This is episode number 21, and today we are going to explore a new world of collecting, at least for me. And I do believe there's probably a lot of you out there who are similar to me in the fact that you primarily stick to the sports that you're familiar with: basketball, baseball, football, maybe soccer, but not too many people that I know have dipped into the world of hockey. And I do believe that hockey is one of those last frontiers of sports cards collecting that many people are just kind of scared to take the dive into. However, what's great about hockey is that comparatively to the other sports, it's actually somewhat easy to get wax. The cards haven't completely skyrocketed yet. And overall, it's a very collectible sport, and especially, up north in Canada and in parts of Europe. So there is a big market for it, and there is just, a plethora of product available, which, if you're out there looking for basketball or football, good luck. I mean, you're not going to find much. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to open up some of the new 2021 Upper Deck Series 1 hockey. And before we open it and just start ripping through it, I wanted to take a second to actually look at the product and kind of learn more about it and just start to understand the hockey card market a little bit. And again, this isn't the whole market because there's obviously tons and tons of hockey out there. But there's definitely a traction to this set for a lot of new collectors because of a specific player, which we'll get into. So like most product that's out there, the players really drive the product, and having a young superstar in the making is really what's going to make the product go crazy. We saw this last year with basketball in 1920 with Zion Williamson and John Morant leading the charge there and making that product very, very sought after. And of course, the year before that, you had Luka Doncic and Trae Young in basketball product as well. So I think there's an excitement around hockey right now with this young player, and his first card with his jersey on is going to be in this Upper Deck 2021 product. So let's go ahead and jump on here. This is Cardboard Connection. If you have never been on this site, it's great. This is where you can find pretty much all the information for any sets or cards that are out there. There's tons of great articles, but they do a really good job of breaking down the sets with all the different cards that you can buy. So here is the 2021 Upper Deck Series 1 hockey. This came out, I believe, in October, so it's been out for over a month, and it has a lot of kind of similarities to the products you may be familiar with other card manufacturers like Topps and Panini, where you'll have your base set and then you'll have some parallels, some special inserts, some autos, some relic cards, and so on. So we'll kind of go through this quick just so you understand, but the key chase in any Upper Deck product, specifically the Series 1, is going to be the Young Guns cards. So if you're not familiar with the Young Guns cards, there you'll see an example of one there. That is basically the true rookie card that a lot of people kind of gravitate towards. So it's kind of it's hard to kind of put into a comparison, but if I was to say in baseball, maybe this would be comparable to your Bowman first card or something along those lines, where it's your kind of first card with the player in the uniform. So super chased card and very sought after. Young Guns, there's only 50 total cards, and that includes one checklist card. They are somewhat easy to pull. They come one in every 4 packs, so that's basically depending on what size of a box you get, you'll probably have the odds of hitting between 2 and 6 Young Gun cards, depending if you have a smaller blaster box or up to a mega, or sometimes the retail boxes. So you'll understand more about those as we go through here. There are parallels to the Young Guns cards, which come, in pretty steep odds there. So they have the clear cut, which is, gives it a clear acetate, I believe. Those are 1 in 96 for the regular ones, and the Young Guns are 1 in 288. So you can see the base cards versus the Young Guns are still a big differentiation on how easy they are to pull. There's also high gloss ones. You got a French text edition too, so it's kind of like a parallel, but the card is done in French instead of in English, and those come 1 in 30 for the base cards and then 1 in 120 for Young Guns. But I do believe those are primarily in hobby and some of the other products, but not in the retail we're opening today. And then there's the canvas cards, which are really nice, kind of a canvas material card, very similar to what Donruss does. They have those canvas cards as well, specifically in the football product. The Upper Deck canvas line, comes about the Young Guns canvas are 1 in 48, where the base cards are 1 in 7. So pretty easy to pull the base, but yeah, the Young Guns, again, not super easy to pull. Couple cool inserts. They have the Dazzlers, which are kind of a shiny card that kind of has a lot of sparkle to them. There's the blue, which is 1 in 24, the pink, which is 1 in 144, and then there's a couple other colors as well. There's gold, and I think there's an orange as well, which they don't show here, but they'll show later in the checklist. There's predominant here, 1 in 12 packs. NHL Worldwide, 1 in 14, which offers a die cut as well, which is 1 in 270. So you kind of see all of these different sort of inserts and so on. The ceremonial puck drop. And then again, like other products, it's basically they kind of allow certain parallels and inserts to fall into certain products. So again, hobby will have specific stuff. Retail will have specific stuff. The tins will have specific stuff. So it's just kind of one of those things where you just got to kind of learn where specific inserts fall and purchase the product that you want to get that insert in to make sure you have a chance. What's really cool I like about Upper Deck and hockey in particular is, as far as I know, majority of their relic cards that have patch material are all game used, which as far as I know is true. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's something I've heard time and time again, is Upper Deck primarily only uses game used jerseys, which is really awesome compared to basketball and baseball and football, which have tons and tons of player worn stuff, which it's cool, but not as cool as the game worn. So a lot of the inserts also have relic and autograph versions of them that we talked about. So here is some of the breakdown of the set checklists. So this is your base. So this is going to be 1 through 250, I believe, and that's going to have 1 through 200, which is going to be all of your vets basically. So what I've noticed about Upper Deck and hockey in particular is base cards really don't hold much value. From the breakers I've seen open it, they've been pretty much blow through all the base, no matter who the player is. Because I know there's some good players in there like McDavid and Ovechkin and some people like that, right? But there's no one that people are like setting to the side and being like, oh, there's my 20th year LeBron card, which we do in basketball. So it's kind of interesting in the fact that base cards don't carry really, it seems like, any tangible value. They have street clothes variation, so that's kind of similar to Topps Baseball, where they'll kind of do those, image variations in their products too. So these ones will have people in suits. And then here's the Young Guns checklist. So this is the big one. So here's the card of the rookie chase that everyone's going after in this set. Alexis Lafreniere. Got to put a little French on it. Alexi is a highly touted #1 pick. He, just tons of accolades. Look him up if you don't have any knowledge of him. Do a quick Google search and you'll see just this kid just tore it up. So they got permission to get him in the Rangers jersey to do this photo shoot, which was kind of a stretch for them to get this done, to get it into this product. So people are very, very excited. So as you'll see here, the overall odds are 1 in 4 for the Young Guns cards. So you can get them in hobby, e-pack, retail, tin, fat packs, blasters. So pretty common, right? So you can get those in most all different product types, which is good because the Young Guns is really what people want. The parallels, the French parallel, like I told you, comes in French instead of English. Only in hobby and e-pack, so that's 1 in 120. Clear cut, only in hobby, 1 in 288. Exclusives, only in hobby and e-packs. And then high gloss, only hobby e-packs. So Primarily in the retail, you're just going to get the base Young Guns. So, you know, I think there's maybe one exception to that. There's a certain parallel type, but for the most part, you're just going to get base Young Guns. But here's the list. So, you know, 201 right here is Alexi. That's the one everyone's going after. I haven't had a ton of time to go through all of the different players to see which other players might hold value. Again, a lot of these guys are prospects, you know, they're kind of speculating on, so you won't know until the season really kicks off. So, you know, I think it's always good to just kind of keep all your Young Guns, because you never know who's going to be a breakout star. One important thing too here is Young Guns Jumbo set. So these are these jumbo cards. I think they're like 5x7 or something. They're kind of a ridiculous big card. These come in blaster boxes. So again, not much collectability. Even the Lafreniere, you know, they're selling 5, 10, 15 bucks. I mean, at most. So big difference between that and his normal card, even though it is a picture, it is his normal card just blowing up. People just don't really seem to really care about the jumbo. So just be aware on eBay as well, because a lot of times people will list these jumbo cards and it'll look like the regular card, and you just got to make sure it's not actually the jumbo card that you're buying. All right. Here's the NHL Draft SPs checklist. So there is a Lafreniere, and there's a variation as well. And these are super rare. 1 in 12,000 hobby packs, 1 in 32,000 retail tins. So I did actually find one on eBay here. So this is what it looks like. This is the SP, this is, yeah, the SP1. So this is 1 in 12,960. So very basic card of him just kind of hanging out in the locker room. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I think this went for a really good price considering how rare it is. I'm surprised that they let it go for that. But that just kind of shows you what that looks like. There's not too many of them out there quite yet because people are still opening this product. Canvas cards, these are about 1 in 7 packs, so not super hard to pull. You'll probably get at least one in most product that you open. But the Young Guns canvas, which is way more sought after than the base card canvas, 1 in 48. So you can see there that jumps up quite a bit in odds. So about 7 times harder to get than the base card canvas. And then we also got autographs. Autographs are available primarily in hobby. So there's not too many autos that you can get in retail. As you'll see there, you'll look at some more. Same thing with relic cards. There is one relic that I saw available in retail, which is the Upper Deck game jersey. So you can see right here, this one is available 1 in 24 retail. So the odds of getting one of those is pretty low unless you got a big box like the big jumbo retail boxes. And then again, game patch, hobby and e-pack only. And then here's your tribute cards, die cuts, ceremonial pucks. These are available in retail, but 1 in 7,200, so hard to get. Clear cut foundation duos only available in hobby. So anyways, you guys kind of get the point here. The Dazzlers is really cool, so we'll probably get one of these today because they're 1 in 10 in the tins. So the tins come with the orange, and that's what we'll be opening today. So we'll probably pull one. So here's your checklist there. Debut dates, again, only in hobby. Fanimation, these are kind of fun. Hopefully we'll get one of those. Anyways, just kind of plowing through these here. Just wanted to kind of show you the OPC Glossy Rookie. So the tin that we're going to open today actually has a 3-pack of the OPC cards. So that is something that you will get no matter what in the tin. But there's only 10 cards, so you're going to get 3 out of these 10 players. One kind of confusing thing is the parallels, because there's a bronze and a gold. The gold is obviously 3 times harder, but it's really hard to tell the difference in the card. You'll see when we pull it out. It's just hard to tell the color difference between bronze and gold. And then there's portraits, which we'll probably get in here because you get 1 in 6 packs, retail, tin, fat pack. So most likely we'll get a portrait card in here. And then those come, veterans, and then there's some rookies. But again, no Alexi in these, and then also no Alexi in the OPCs. So again, not much chase in either of those, but they're just kind of fun cards. All right, so that's pretty much the gist of it. You guys get the point. There's a few more parallels, but we will go ahead and start into it here. It's going to be a quick rip because these boxes, like I said, only have 10 total packs, one of them being the OPC bonus pack with the glossy rookie cards. So you'll see it right there. 3 OPG glossy rookie cards inside. So 8 cards per pack, and then 10 packs per tin, but one of those packs they count is this OPG. So you actually get 9 packs of the actual product. So all your odds and everything, of course, we just pretty much went through it. So let's get into it. So these tins are cool too, because you kind of get a nice little keepsake, you know, afterwards. It's not just like a cheap, you know, paper box. And also I really do like the way that they store the cards inside of it. You know, sometimes when you get like blasters or megas, specifically megas, they just are kind of, the packs are really just kind of supported by 2 flimsy pieces of, of cardboard inside. But check out this. I mean, look how, you know, nice and professional this is. I mean, these aren't going anywhere. This is very well done. They have the nice plastic here so they don't bounce around. Yeah, see that? And then, I mean, they're just nicely tucked in there, and you can easily pull them out. So good job, I think, Upper Deck on these tins. And then you can just, you know, if you know, were kind of a newbie collector and you just needed somewhere to store your cards, you could just put them right back in here and have, you know, a nice little safe space to store them. Again, not ideal, but if that was your only solution, I think this would work really well. So I think these are great Christmas presents. I got these on the Fanatics website for only $19.99, and I know these are selling for a decent clip. So I do recommend, you know, like sites like Fanatics and stuff, when products first come out, as they're usually, you know, really well priced, and the shipping was free too. So amazing deal there. So I was happy to grab that. They're definitely on the on eBay for quite a bit more. So okay, so here is our main packs, and then this is our OPG glossy rookie. So we'll open this because, again, like I showed you, there's not much great value in these. I pretty much checked all of the rookies that were available in this, and nobody's really, you know, worth more than a few bucks at this point. You never know. Of course, these could always go up, and they're rookie cards, so you always want to, you know, treat your rookies with you know, with respect. Okay, so Josh Norris, Jake Evans, Kiefer Bellows. Okay, so do you see what I'm talking about? Remember how I showed you that they come in either gold or bronze? Tell me what this is. Is this a gold or is this a bronze? I don't know. It looks like a mix of both. I'm gonna guess bronze, and I looked online to try to see if there's a big difference between the two, and it's really hard to tell. So anyways, kind of a interesting thing there with the colored selections on those, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's get into these guys. So again, we're probably gonna get 1 canvas. Ideally, we'll get 2 sorry, I'm blanking out. Sorry, we'll get 2 of the Young Guns, and we'll probably get an insert, maybe a Dazzlers, maybe portraits, and that's pretty much what we can expect here. So I'm gonna blow through the base because, like I said, the base don't seem to be very collectible within the hobby for hockey. I think people do a lot of like complete sets and stuff, but as far as, you know, like value wise, the base doesn't have much, and so I won't bore you and read everyone's names. But I will stop, of course, when we get an insert or any kind of card that might be of value. So you'll see that pack right there. If this was a all base pack, so no inserts, no Young Guns, nothing of value in there. So we'll keep on keeping on here. Yeah, I'm excited to start learning more about hockey. I'm obviously, you know, of the age where I remember Gretzky, I remember Lemieux, you know, and I remember some of those, you know, key hockey players over the years. But I definitely, you know, it hasn't been on my radar. My best friend loves hockey, and he loves, you know, the Golden Knights. And now that Seattle, where I live, is getting a hockey team, we're getting the Kraken. Check out their logo. I'll put it up on the screen here. Isn't that a sick logo? I mean, whoever designed that out here did a really good job. So we're really excited in Seattle to have that, you know, NHL team, which will be beginning, I think, not this year coming up, but the following year. So it's going to be exciting for Seattle to get that. All right. Looks like we got our first Young Gun. So Mikhail Burden. So very cool. We'll get that one put to the side, and we'll sleeve that guy up as soon as we get a chance. All right, and the rest are base. So there's our first Young Gun. So we should have at least one more because they're 1 in 4 packs. So I have 9 packs here. So you would assume one. You know, there might be the lucky off day that you'll get a third, but probably not. Probably be very generous if we did. But like I said, Young Guns are the kind of the chase rookie cards. So we definitely are excited to have any Young Guns at this point because you never know where these guys are going to go. All right, some base. All right, here's our first insert. This is the portraits, which I kind of dig. They're kind of like that 90s vibe. I like the little laser backgrounds, right? It feels like you're at a laser tag, like at one of the family fun centers or whatever. Logan Couture from the Sharks. Very cool. We'll set that off to the side. All right, and then some more base. So yeah, they keep it pretty simple though. I mean, there's obviously not, you know, as many parallels and stuff as there is in basketball and baseball and stuff. So it's, you know, it's a little bit easier to digest hockey, I think, as a whole, than it is, you know, the other basketball and baseball products that we're all used to. All right. Oh. Huh, that's interesting. They do a lot of the horizontal cards too, which is sometimes trips you out because you're not sure, is it an insert? So that was another all base pack. All right, we got what, five more. Okay, let's see here. Don't see anything crazy in here. Oh, there's our next Young Gun, Mickey Anderson. Very cool for the Kings. So again, don't know much about these guys. Well, in general, I don't know much about hockey, but definitely don't know much about the Young Guns because you would have to be really into kind of prospecting and whatnot. Another thing I want to point out is something that I've read on some forums is the corners on a lot of these Upper Deck cards are coming out round out the pack. And I have noticed that with the product. I did pull, my buddy had a blaster, and we actually did pull an Alexis Lafreniere, and I'll put it up here on the screen because I took a picture of it. But it had slight rounding on the corners, which really sucks because that's how it came straight out of the pack. And I've listened to a couple podcasts of other hockey collectors, and they've noted that as well, that it's actually kind of hard to find an Alexis with sharp corners. So very interesting. I don't know if that's going to add any more kind of chase to the card or value to it, kind of how the Lamar Jackson, 2018 Prism is like super hard to find in gem mint condition, which added to the value. All right, so we have another insert of portraits. Marc-Andre Fleury of the Golden Knights. I'm sure my buddy will love this card. I'll put that to the side, and just some more base. Very good. All right, we got 3 packs left. So again, this 19.99, you got the chance of pulling a, $200+ card out. And if you looked at it in odds wise, if there's 50 Young Guns cards and you're guaranteed to get at least 2, I mean, you got a 1 in 25 chance of getting Alexis. Wow, our 3rd Young Guns. So we beat the odds. We got 3 out of these 9 packs, so that's pretty cool. Thomas Harley, very cool, of the Stars. So that's great. We'll set that aside. Awesome. You don't do that too often. It's not every day you beat the odds. Let's see if we can get a Dazzlers card, because I really want you guys to see what those look like, because I really like them. I think they're pretty cool insert. Again, it's like if people like shiny cards, the Dazzlers are the ones that people really kind of gravitate towards. So don't see one here. Maybe we'll not get one because we got the Young Guns. Oh, here's a canvas. Zach Cassian. That's a cool picture. Just ice flying everywhere. Very cool. It's not the Young Gun canvas, which would have been the big one that you're chasing, but it is what it is. So we will take that. So we got the odds on our canvas, which was I think it was a 1 in 7 for the veterans. We got 2 portraits, which I think we're about right on. And, oh, looks like we got a Dazzlers in here, so we actually get to see one of those too, so that's great. All right. And here you go. So this is what the Dazzlers look like. You can kind of see it in the light there. Really cool shine. It's kind of like the fireworks parallel for baseball. I think it was Donruss. Yeah, I think it's Donruss. I can't remember. Anyways, has that real cool shine. So this is the orange, which comes in the tin. So pretty cool, huh? Oh, here's one of the checklist cards also. So you got, Alex Ovechkin on here, which is great. One of the studs in the league. So there's your checklist card. And then we finish off with a couple base. So overall, there you have it. Pretty cool stuff. I really like these cards. I did pick up a few boxes to kind of keep on the side, so just in case this becomes a real big chase product, because Alexei ends up becoming what they're predicting him to be. I definitely want to have some sealed wax, so I did grab a few of these also on Fanatics, which I again recommend. These are the Series 1 kind of bigger boxes, bigger than your megas, so these have 24 packs in these, so you would get 6 Young Guns in each one of these, which is a pretty good odds, right? Because if there's 50 total, you got like a 1 in 8-ish chance of getting Alexei in there. So we'll just recap. There's your Dazzlers, there's your canvas, a couple portraits, and then 3 Young Guns cards. So all right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I, just wanted to kind of share hockey with you. If you haven't gotten into hockey yet, I think it's something cool to check out. You may not be a big hockey fan, but if you're a true, kind of card investor / collector, whatever you want to call it, there is a lot of value in hockey, and there's money to be made. As you might have seen, that Wayne Gretzky card just sold for astronomical prices. So I think it's starting to open up a lot of people's eyes to hockey and hockey as a collectible in general. I know a lot of the hockey guys out there are probably trying to keep all the noobs out, but this is what's gonna continue to grow our hobby. And as long as you collect and you collect with passion and knowledge and just being a good steward of our hobby, I think there's no harm in branching out and trying new things. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned a little something about hockey cards, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.